Good afternoon, everyone. It's Wynn Brown here with Haywood Healthcare's COVID-19 wrap-up update for the week ending for us today, June 26th. I hope you're enjoying your day and that everything's going well in your departments across all the health system as we continue to ramp up to provide services to our community. Let me give you just one update that I need to share is that, as I said earlier this week, we are now going to a Friday wrap-up update, so just one update a week unless there's some breaking news that we want to share. Also, this will now and continue to be provided with a written Spanish transcript and also with ASL interpretation embedded in the screen as well so that more people can take advantage of the information we share. As of today, as of this morning, we have tested 7,774 individuals with 7,046 negative results, 513 positive, 78 indeterminate. Our overall cumulative rate during this pandemic is at 6.7%, and the state is at 3% higher at 10.7%. Our 7-day average rate of infection, we've changed that from 10 to 7 to match the state 7-day average, is 0.89, so just under 1%, which is fantastic. Let's keep doing all the great work that we're doing, not only in our care settings, but also around our community. You look at some of these other states that are just having huge upticks in COVID-19 positive findings and sick people, and we just can't have that in our region so that we can continue to be as well as possible and take care of each other. The 7-day average is 1.9%, so that's very, very good for the state as well. At Haywood, we just have one inpatient who is COVID positive in our ICU, and we have no patients under investigation. So that's really nice going, especially into the weekend, with just one patient with us at this point in time. Reminder that if you do want to get tested, we provide community testing 7 days a week at Tully Walk-In Care and our major sort of drive-up space at Haywood Hospital across the street at the Annex building. All pre-surgical patients are tested there, anyone who has signs and symptoms. And if you just want to be tested and you just want to know, 978-630-6178, and that phone number is with this email as well. And we can do same day or next day appointment for you. So it's pretty easy to get in at this point in time. Weekly updates, major update at both hospitals in particular is our visitor policy. And we are now allowing, as of Monday, one healthy visitor with patients who come for outpatient or inpatient services. And if you are going to visit an inpatient, you will all be screened. Everyone is screened to come in. And if you're going upstairs, if you're a community member going upstairs to one of the units to see an inpatient, that we call the unit ahead of time just to make sure that everything is okay for you to go up. And if a patient you want to visit is COVID positive or under investigation, we will not allow you to visit unless it is an end-of-life situation, and we do work with the families to make sure that they can spend time with their loved one if they are at their end of their life, and definitely need to have their family with them. Let's see if there's anything else. Social distancing guidelines are still in effect as we do all of this. Obviously, if you're on our maternity unit, then the person who's going to be with the delivering mother has different and more flexible visiting hours in that situation. And then just to make sure that everybody's paying attention to that and listening to staff as we screen you, we've got a lot more new screeners joining us, so please be patient as we try to improve access for folks to come into the facility. Haywood Strong and Athol Strong apparel is up online again, and you need to place your order by Friday, July 3rd, and the link for that is there. I don't have an update, but midweek we had sold $2,300 worth of that since we came up, and that all goes to our Caring for Colleagues Fund. And then a reminder for those of you who are golfers on our staff or in the community that our Watkins Faust Open is still going on. It's an alternative format. You'll play at Oak Hill, but with your foursome at a time you choose between August 3 and October 13. Registration closes on the 20th of July, and you can link out right off of this and register for that and sponsor it as well. Employee updates on Wednesday. The staff at Athol gathered to honor Miguel Ferreira, who was a respiratory therapist who passed far too young and far too early. And so the staff gathered. Martha from Respiratory helped put that together. We had a priest there. It was just a lovely gathering to celebrate his life and his time amongst us and the great work that he did, and also it's for staff to actually get to interact and have a conversation as well. So it was very lovely, and so I appreciate everybody who came and helped put that together. The Life Center at Haywood opens today. We have very strict guidelines around using that. Social distancing in there, no more than 4 people at any one time, no more than 2 people in a locker room at one time. If you cannot social distance, you have to wear a mask. But obviously, if you're on the exercise equipment, you want to make sure you are very well socially distanced, and you need to wipe down all the equipment and every surface that you touch. We have certified, Scott Jansen's certified that the gym wipes that we have in stock there are actually certified for COVID-19. So just let's make sure we keep that place spick and span as we use it. It's available on a first come, first served basis, and there's a sign in and sign out sheet. Make sure you sign out so people know if there is room for anybody to come in. The Peloton bikes are there, and it's there for folks to use, but let's just be super safe about it. Also a reminder, throughout this pandemic, we have, in order to really support our staff and make sure the cafeteria flows well and keep social distancing, we've been providing a free meal to everyone on their shift. And we are going to sunset that on July 6th. Will be with the day that we return to paying for your meals. Really, we're keeping in accordance with the governor's orders. And so that's what we are doing there as well, along with our gym. Also, there's a suggestion button that you can push on this email, and you can send us any suggestions you might have, and we appreciate that, and we will follow up on anything you send us. So please do that as we continue to transition into what everybody calls this new normal. There might be something we're missing that we should be paying attention to, or you've got a great idea that you want to share with us, send it along. Just some shout outs from this week that you have heard already, but you can never say thank you enough. First again to Ken Tomasetti of Advanced Cable Ties for using his personal vehicle to deliver 125 food bags to Winchendon this week. We appreciate his support. I toured his facility this week, saw the food assembly area and food storage area that he has made available in his huge plant. And his staff do a great job helping put that all together, and that is just a great community service. Donors to the Gardner Ale House Community Gift Card who helped feed our Athol door screeners and security team this week. We say thank you. Broadway Pizza, who has been sending lunch to Meeting House Family Practice since the start of the pandemic. Thank you as well. And then Bill Kessler of Kessler Investments brought bags supplied by Hannaford to the nurses and CNAs at Athol Hospital this week. Actually, there's one on my counter. My daughter is a CNA part-time there, and she brought home her bag of goodies, hand sanitizer, lip balm. I think there was a little treat in there to eat as well. And so we really appreciate Bill, who is one of those great community leaders in the Athol area, and we appreciate everything he does. Also, just health observances. My last thing for today is that June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and there's a lot of resources pertaining to caring and advocating for those who have Alzheimer's disease. So those links are embedded here. If that is something of interest to you and that's information you could use, please click right on here. So have a fantastic weekend. Appreciate all the great work everyone has done to keep Haywood strong. This week we have definitely risen, and our volume is returning fantastically because the community is trusting the great work that we are doing. They know we're doing our very best to keep everybody safe and to provide great service as we continue our journey to be one of the best community-owned health systems in America. Take care.